Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike back from Budget Gaming. We're back on Budget MZ and Zircon. My friend Alex is here again.
Hello.
And we are finishing up. You just saw me turn in the quest that I finished in the last part. The last part got cut. I was so mad. So you didn't see what happened. But I think I described it in the last part, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just turned that one in the Barrens, and I believe we're gonna try to start Barrens in this one, maybe.
Yeah, I think we went to the Barrens. We're kind of getting beat up a little bit.
And then I think we're gonna have to go back to Durator and do some more quests to get you higher level.
Yeah, because we were getting beat up.
We're re-recording this one again. The audio got cut again. I don't know what's going on with it. But I've got a new system for the parts that we are now recording. It's just not gotten to that part in the series yet, so it'll get better. Woo!
We'll get there. We're halfway there, living on a prayer.
The newer parts are going to include a multicam, so you can see what Alex is doing as well. And just like when I've done previous videos, we'll bounce back and forth. And it should be way better. I'm excited for it. And it'll have good audio that actually happens when we're playing the game. And not after.
Yeah.
So, what else have you been doing on Classic other than this, since we've been away for a minute?
Well, I know that we decided to... and again, there's a little bit of a time dilation here because at this time we were still genuinely only working on these guys. Right. There I am on the screen.
Here you are.
But in real time, I believe me and you started off some new human characters on the Alliance side.
Mm-hmm. Over on Deviant Delight, that's where our Alliance characters are.
Mm-hmm.
We had started Night Elves that we were super excited to play. And then we tried to make a video doing Dead Mines, and we couldn't find a group for over an hour and a half. So we realized that we should probably go tank and healer. So I went Paladin, and you went Priest, I believe.
Correct.
And that way we have a tank and a healer. Although I tried tanking something today on my Paladin, and that was very difficult because they don't have any taunts. They don't have a direct taunt. So by the end of the dungeon, I kind of learned a little bit how to do it better. Basically what you do, for any of you Paladins out there that are trying to tank but don't know how, is you use your, I believe it's called Righteous Fury. It's like an aura. It lasts 30 minutes, and all of your holy spells or holy attack generates threat. And then you use the... Oh, shoot. I can't remember what they're called, but it's the one that does holy damage on hit, and it does more damage if it's a two-handed weapon. I use a one-handed weapon and a shield because I feel like I need the extra armor boost. But you use that, and so every proc it gets with the holy damage, you generate threat, and then you can use your judgment, and it deals a holy damage, and you use that when you start to lose threat. But it's really hard because that's your only combo, and it takes like 4 spells, and it's very heavy mana intensive, and it's 4 spells for one person, and there's no way to do group AoE other than like swinging at different people. It's very complicated, but it'll work. I also had a very poor healer who was also a paladin and was 6 levels higher than me and was still doing really bad, but that's okay.
Yeah, it definitely does show how much retail does baby your character and baby you as a player. I mean, there's answers to really everything with the Paladin. That's why they're the top tier raiders the majority of the time is just because
for healing
they've got self CC and tanking. in
I don't
rates.
know if that's true. I haven't looked it
I
up.
I have been end game rating through Legion, as well as I did in Battle for
Oh, you're
Azeroth
talking
and
about
Warlords of
retail.
Draenor. Yeah. I said retail. Dude,
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in
pay
classic. My
attention.
bad.
No. In classic, it's warrior and priest
Yeah.
is what the majority of people are going for statistically.
Paladin as well for the bubble.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm gonna
so
be
we've been
tanking
making
on my
those.
paladin till level 60, and then I'm gonna switch to healing probably. You can DPS if you wanted to, or I'll DPS and you can heal. Either way.
No. I like playing priest healers, so we might have to on those characters hop into the raiding scene a little bit since you can
Oh
have
yeah, and raids
multiple healers.
Duh.
Yeah, it's 2 tank, 4 heals, and a bunch of others or something like that.
So right now we are in Durator, and I'm not accepting any of the quests because I'm not trying to outlevel you, but I also want to help you with your quests. So
I just remembered something. I hadn't accepted the quests, remember? And we were standing over here, like, fighting these guys for 15 minutes before.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think this is the same time that happened. Yeah, I was a genius.
I think you had just said, I think right when you just said that now, is when you said it in the game too. Because we're running back to town right now.
I think I'm actually just trying to pick that flower. And then I'm gonna head back up.
There's more. There's more.
But yeah, you got some
So
ore.
something cool in Classic that you can't really do in retail anymore is you can split ore. So if you're questing with a friend and you both have mining for something, like mining engineering and mining blacksmith, if you're just trying to level, obviously if you're trying to get resources, then it's just going to slow you down. But if you're just trying to level, then you can hit the ore once, let them hit the ore once, and you'll both get a level off of it if it's the highest tier.
Yeah.
I've been doing that with my guildies on my paladin.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been putting a lot of effort into professions. I did put a little bit of effort into like first aid, but I told you in the last video how the leatherworking has just been absolutely horrible for me to make any profit on. In fact, I'm definitely in the negative at this point. So like, I don't know. I was thinking about seeing if just there'd be a schmuck to buy them off of me, like all 13 of them or whatever that I have. Just buy them all off of me for like a really heavily discounted price, and he can deal with trying to sell them off on the auction house for profit.
Right.
I just want to break even on it, but vendoring them at this point won't break even.
Did you spend money on the profession?
I mean, other than
I mean, like, did you buy mats in the AH?
not in the auction house. No, I went and farmed everything.
Okay.
But I haven't been able to sell them, and it costing 10 silver to post them when they only vendor for 25 silver. I posted them twice. If I posted them again, I'm negative. Unless it sells for the 1 gold that the boot's worth. But I've posted them multiple times and I've only had 1 sell. So I have reason to believe that there's really not much of a chance of those selling. That just the market is either flooded or there's not enough low-level characters to buy them at this point.
Right. They are about to go into Phase 2, and at the beginning of Phase 2, it's supposed to be where there's no more layering.
Mm-hmm.
So the auction house might get a little affected by it. Like, I think some of the rare ores are going to go up in price because there's going to be more people farming them, which means there's going to be less available. So that's something interesting. It's really not going to affect any server that's like medium or low population, but if your server is a high to full population, like Fairlina is, then it really could affect it. Our other server is high population, I believe, so it might be affected on there as well.
TV of Delight sits at medium. It leveled out.
It's medium? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably won't affect it too much then.
I have another character on Grobulus that's always packed. It's one of the RP servers.
You do?
But I don't know. I haven't played him. He's actually a character that I made to group up in my off time with my retail guild that I still keep in contact with.
Gotcha.
I'm in a Discord server with them. I've been sitting in a Discord server with them since the same Discord too. Oh, no, they still play. I just haven't been playing retail. I took that break.
No, I mean they don't play in Classic.
No, they do play in Classic on Grobulus. That's why I made the character on there. It's all good. But yeah. It's
what level is it?
Like level 6.
Or what is it?
It's a cleric.
Oh, really?
Not a cleric. It's a priest.
An elf?
No, it's a human priest.
Oh, I have an elf druid on that server.
On Grobulus?
That's level 6.
Oh, funny. Great, more characters for us to commit to.
Right? That's really funny.
We need to like at least get someone to 60.
I made one when it first came out because I couldn't log on to Fairlina to start this character for the first like week and a half. So I made one on Grobulus because it was lower population at that time. And yeah, I got it to level 6 and then I jumped over to a different server for some reason. I don't remember why.
I think because a lot of server jumping was happening like the first 2 or 3 days. So I have like 8 tunes. I just only play on like 3 of them because I hop servers like 3 or 4 times just to see some other servers and to play because that first day, man. That first day,
I have a dwarf paladin on white main that I've never been on. I made him before the game came out. I reserved a spot for him, and I've never played him once.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
Oh, look, I'm making minor healing potions. Did I take alchemy with this guy?
Yes, you did.
I don't know why I went high there.
Me either, but it felt like a great time to just
squeal.
Stick it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
No, yeah, you went alchemy because.
There's an AFK runner on the wall there.
Because I went mining for engineering, so I didn't want you to go mining, and you were like, "What should I take then?" I was like, "Alchemy for sure." Which, by the way, there is a potion that you will be learning in alchemy. It's like a potion. What's it called? A recipe that you have to find along the way or whatever. For potion of swiftness, and it increases your running speed by 50%.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, so that's gonna be awesome for when you learn that, because then we can just get drunk on potions and run fast.
Go fast. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Which is also good because warriors don't have another way of like going fast. They don't have another movement ability that I'm aware of, anyway.
Yeah.
I know in retail they do.
I actually don't think I've ever played a warrior all the way through.
Really?
Like, the one warrior that I do have, which is 110, was a character boost.
Character boost. I have a rogue that's sitting at 100, I think. That was a character boost that I've never played before.
Oh, that's funny.
Or I think I got on there for like a day and I was like, nope, still can't play rogue. I'm so bad at playing rogues. Yeah, no, I actually have a level 120 hunter in retail. Not hunter, warrior. Dwarf warrior. Fury. Because that's the only way to go, in my opinion. Unless you're tanking.
Yeah, I don't... Again, I didn't ever use it, so, like, I don't even know how I would play it in retail. I'd probably go tank just because I generally like tanking, but...
Warrior tanks in retail are good. They're fun.
Yeah,
I'm bad
they're
at
up
it.
there.
I can't play a warrior as a tank. I tried it, and I'm so bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm not a great tank in general, but I'm good enough for low level. I would never tank in raid, ever. But healing, I'll heal in raid all the time.
Yeah, I prefer tanking in raid, man. I really solidified my love for, excuse me, for tanking in Legion as a vengeance demon hunter, man. Oh, it was just so nice. Or was
Well,
it
when we
Havoc?
get to 60 on these characters, then you're gonna go tank, and I'm gonna go healing, because honestly, off tank isn't viable at level 60 for like endgame content.
Yeah. Well, I was planning on building my oh, I'm about to die.
Yeah, I'm trying to come save you. I think I do save you. I do.
Yeah, you do. Just
And that's
healing
when I
wave,
realized
healing wave,
that my
healing
healing.
wave.
That's when I realized that my healing wave has never been upgraded, because I didn't know how to scroll down in my shaman training. So I'm using rank 1 healing wave at level 10, so it's taking 8 of them.
That takes a lot of
Because you're a
skills there.
fat warrior.
What? I'm not fat. I'm just big bones.
Can't milk these.
Oh God. But yeah. I unfortunately haven't been putting a lot of time into WoW this last week. It's just a lot of stuff has been going on in my real life, but
Busy week. I get that.
Yeah,
Me as well.
yeah. But we definitely need to get some more time in soon. I'd like to get to level 60 fairly soon. Definitely since
Me as well.
We're
On
like
all of our
2
characters,
months.
honestly. But
Yeah.
we definitely need more content for this, and we need to get some Alliance dungeons going.
Yeah. Yeah, dungeons are nice. Uh-oh. Kick that crocodile's butt. But yeah. So, other than that, have you been jumping around on any other games in a while?
No, nothing other than WoW. I have not played a single game other than WoW Classic since WoW Classic has been released.
That's fair. I've been just like off and on with D&D like before, you know. But other than
Yeah.
that, I've been.
No, I've been keeping up with stuff about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Mm,
But aside from that, it's been WoW Classic or nothing for me.
that's fair.
I'm trying to find you so I can heal you.
I think I still ended up surviving this. Yeah. I think I do.
And then you turn around, it's like, alright, my turn.
Oh, goodness.
Shamans are so powerful. They can do everything. They can take a ton of damage. They can heal a bunch. They can deal a bunch of damage.
They can get you some shiny bones.
Shiny bones. I've got no bones.
Why does it remind me of that SpongeBob episode where the guy's like, I have paper skin and glass legs. Every morning when I wake up, I break my arms. And every night when I go to bed, I break my legs. Oh man, that was like legit a weird episode.
Dude,
was that the
SpongeBob,
chocolate episode? Yeah, it
that's
was
the chocolate episode. It is. It's the same episode as the old woman.
Chocolate.
What? He wants to sell what? Chocolate? We don't want any chocolate.
I remember when they first made chocolate. I hated it.
This isn't regular chocolate.
Oh,
It heals you.
Oh goodness, we're getting too real with it, man. We're gonna get copyright. We're too good at it.
If I got copyrighted for voice acting, I would consider that a compliment.
Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, generally avoiding copy. Oh, there's the amulet. Holy smack!
We got it,
dude.
All right, time to run fast. Copyright.
Damn it!
I leveled. Ding da da ding da ding a ding a ding a ding a ding da da ding da dang.
I feel like we're just doing a bunch of weird sound effects this episode. Is that what we've devolved to?
What do you mean?
It's just sound effects.
You think last episode had better commentary?
You know, in all honesty,
honestly, it did. I really thought that was a good episode.
Yeah. No, it seems. I don't know. Maybe it's just because
click the tag above.
Yeah, click the tag above. Watch the last video, and then come back and watch this one again. And then when you get to this point, go back to the previous video and watch that whole video, and then come back to this one. And just keep doing it until oblivion comes and there is nothing around you but darkness and a tale of an adventure.
Have you ever heard of Project Cicada?
Project Cicada? No, I don't think I have. What's it about?
It's something popped up on the internet like a few years ago. There's a picture of a cicada.
Uh-huh.
And I guess if you followed that trail, if you you had to go into the I don't even know the coding of the picture, I guess, and you could find a hidden message, and it would send you to another picture, and then you had to do the same thing on that, and then it told you the name of a book, and then you had to go in that book, and then you found this other message between these two pages or something, and then you had to go back online and go to the dark web. And it was this big whole thing for 2 or 3 years. And then they found this book that was written in this code. And they've only got 17 pages of it decoded.
Mm-hmm.
What's that called? Translated? Decrypted?
Decrypted, decoded, yeah.
And out of 60 pages or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're trying to figure out where it goes. But since that came out, there hasn't been anything else. So people are thinking that like until this gets decoded, it's not going to be like there's not going to be anything else until it's done. So
yeah, that's
pretty
intense. Cool. That's like some like deep web Illuminati stuff.
Yeah, apparently it was like for this company, and like a few people have come out who have said that they've like followed it and they figured all this stuff out. And there was like some stage where they had to go and they had to meet with someone, and they started working for this company or something, but it's not called Cicada, and they didn't say what it was called. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that definitely does sound pretty interesting.
I always thought that'd be cool if there was like a secret, like a Easter egg in WoW.
Oh, there is.
Well, I mean, there's tons of Easter eggs in WoW, but if you like, from the starting zone, you like see something off in the corner, and it tells you to go to like some place, and then when you get there, like you have to like line up patterns on the wall or something. Like, like not like a mini game, not like part of the quest line either. Like just something like random.
There is something like that in retail.
Is there?
There's a mount that you can get. It's called the Mind Worm or something like that. And you have to travel around and touch a handful of different like random items and interact with them in a perfect order. And then you land on a beach over, I think it's south of Stormwind or something like that. I think it's south of Stormwind. You land on that beach at the final location. You hit this orb and you have to fight this worm type dragon that pops up. And when you kill it, you get the mount. And it's like 28 steps or something like that. Like it's
interesting.
Yeah, and it requires you like to go into some dungeons, and it requires you to like, yeah, it's cool. I'm honestly surprised you didn't know that. But then again, you weren't playing a lot in Legion, were you?
No, I dropped out from Cata until the end of Legion.
Yeah, so that happened in Legion, like somewhere about halfway through Legion. It was right when the Nightborn raid, the Citadel raid or whatever. I never ended up actually doing that raid because I left beforehand, but it was right around that time.
Gotcha.
When that thing happened.
That's really cool. Yeah, I'm surprised I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool mount. I'll send you a link to it on one of the WoW pages so you can see it later.
Sweet.
But yeah. No, that like stuff like that is really cool. Scavenger hunts and decoding messages and stuff. I just don't have the patience for it. Like
I don't either. That's why I haven't done any of them.
Like
I just think they're cool to like listen about, you know. Yeah. Like, oh, someone else did that? That's really cool.
Yeah.
If it was me, it'd be like, oh, I'm not doing that.
That is, that I just like, and like you have to have such a wide variety of knowledge to be able to decode some of these things solo. I know there's Reddit pages and stuff like that dedicated to decoding mysteries and stuff like that, and I think that's how probably that Project Cicada thing got as far as it did. Was like Reddit pages where people
I think it came from a Reddit page.
Probably. Reddit or 4chan or something like that.
It may have been 4chan, actually, now that you say that.
But yeah, like there's it's amazing the kind of the stuff that the internet can do with kind of like a conglomerate effort. I've seen there's Reddit pages dedicated to like solving cold cases where people will just spend like their free time just scouring the internet, looking through Google image sites, all kinds of stuff to try and pull up old, like new evidence for cold cases and stuff. And it's like,
that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And again, I don't have the kind of time or patience to commit to something like that. But like to see it to see some of these pages doing that is pretty crazy. Oh, this was that quest that we had to go run all the way into.
45-minute quest.
Yeah, that was an annoying quest to say the least.
So for this quest, you have to get the quest from the troll between the rocks, and then you have to run all the way near the dungeon entrance, Ragefire Chasm. Yeah, in the Cleft of Shadows. You have to run all the way down there, get a quest from someone to go kill a bunch of scorpions. Go kill all the scorpions, run back all the way into the Cleft of Shadows, turn in the quest, and then run all the way back to the troll by the rocks, and turn in the quest.
Antidote, yeah.
In 45 minutes. And it seems like 45 minutes is like a lot of time.
Mm-mm.
I promise you, like at one point I was getting a little worried. Like I think we still I think
we turned it in at like 13 minutes.
It was something I would even gamble that it was closer than that.
The scorpions were the issue. There were like
especially doing this in a party.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure you have to loot something.
You do. You have to like loot their venom sacks or something like that.
Yeah,
and like it's not like retail where like if you have to collect an item, it doesn't give each player a copy of the item. You have to kill enough of them so each of you can get 12 of them.
Yeah.
And so that's the like the obnoxiously hard part about it. I don't know what you're doing. You're like hopping and jumping around all kinds of weird places.
So what happened was I couldn't find where the dude was because my questy had like messed up.
Right.
So I was like asking you. I was like, "Where is he? Where is he?" And he's like, "He's on the question mark. I don't know what to tell you." And then we jumped down here and broke our legs.
I do like perfect parkour down on this area. Jump on the roof, then you jump to the left, and then you just see no.
Right, yeah, I do. I try to anyway. You're dead.
What? I'm dead. Why am I dead?
I think you tried to attack a scorpion.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like 8 of them.
Yeah. That's accurate. That's a common occurrence as a leveling warrior. If you don't have anybody there with you to keep you alive, you better not try and pull more than one of anything, because you will probably die. And I don't know why I decided immediately to engage back into combat the minute I came back to life.
I think you resurrected and it started attacking you again.
I don't know. I'm poisoned.
But what's nice about playing a warrior when you have a healer is you don't have to worry about mana. So as long as the healer can just keep healing you, you can go forever.
Yeah.
And as a shaman, you really don't have to worry about mana either, because mana regenerates really fast for shamans, but we also get a mana spring totem at some point, and I'm pretty sure it's relatively early.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that, but I want to say it's like around 35 or something. So
yeah. Those scorpions, man. I'm still just thinking how much of a pain in the butt they were.
Do you think, and this is a serious question, do you think that 3 warlocks and 2 hunters could go through early dungeons? You do? Because my only thing is that, like, obviously you have to have professions. Like, you'd have to go with alchemy and everyone have potions, and then all the hunters would get health stones and all this stuff. But I feel like that's 10 like bodies. I feel like that would be enough. And like if one of the hunters had a bear and one of the hunters had like a more DPS kind of pet, and then 2 of the warlocks use their Voidwalker, and one of the warlocks use like a imp. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to try that if we can find all of that. I think we still need... We killed all the scorpions in this area, so we have to go over by the mountains, yeah. And it's already been... I time-lapsed all the running and whatnot, so it's already been 10 minutes, yeah. You look like you're just like running after it. Like, I got it. I got it. I'm gonna hit it. That's not a knife. There's another chamois. I will say, if you go like your standard shaman, if you're gonna go like DPS or heal, not off tank, you should definitely go troll over orc, in my own opinion. Because they look way cooler, and that is the only reason. Yep. That, and I'm kind of biased because my first shaman was a troll shaman, and that was my second character, but it was the first one that I ever got to max level.
When that stuff was going on.
Back in like 05?
Yeah, I think so. Back then, it would have been nice to have been around. I think I would have brought another appreciation to WoW that I didn't have previously.
I believe that. I believe that you would have not enjoyed your time in retail as much as you did.
Yeah.
Like you enjoyed Legion, and you enjoyed what, MoP? Or WoD?
I never played Mist of Pandaria. I thought it was dumb.
You've never played before there was a Death Knight?
No, I had not.
Or Blood Elves and Draenei? Man, I remember when those were the new race.
Mm-hmm.
And like everyone wanted, like so many people were making Blood Elves and Draenei. Like it was the trade cities were overrun by them respectively.
That's funny.
Like literally, you go to Stormwind and it would be like an ocean. It's just blue people running around, blue aliens, like an invasion. I love the Draenei race, though. Definitely one of my favorites. I wish that the races that were introduced with, what was it? Was it Cataclysm? It had to have been.
Goblins?
Or no, it was Warlord of Draenor. Yeah, Goblins and...
No, Goblins was introduced in Cat.
It was in Cataclysm? Okay.
Yeah, they were introduced with Worgen.
Goblins. I see goblins in retail like every once in a while, but like no one plays a goblin. No one like
I play a goblin.
Do you? Is your favorite race a goblin in the Horde?
On the Horde, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, I do.
Why?
For RP purposes. It has nothing to do with with mechanical in-game purposes. You gotta remember that there's two facets to the game of World of Warcraft, Michael.
I will say, I did not think of that, and my experience has always been on PvP servers.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say things like that, it's just remember that's only on PvP servers. But no,
that's fair. That's why
as far
it's
as
good
from like a competitive standpoint, like what's their racial? Their racial ability is that they can call a bank.
Mm-hmm. And they also have a jump. They can do.
Oh, and a rocket jump.
Yep.
And they have something else too.
It allows you to throw like a rocket and do damage or something like that.
Yeah. So they get a lot of racial abilities, and I'm pretty sure they have increased engineering.
I believe so.
Or increased mining, one of the two. So those, I mean, they're all right.
Yeah.
Every single time I played a goblin, I can't get past like level 35 with it in retail. Right. I don't like looking at it anymore. Yeah. And then the werewolves, the worgans. I thought those were going to be really cool, but the starting area kills it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
I like the worgen abilities. It can transform. I don't really know why transforming matters, aside from look.
Because they're werewolves. That's what it boils down to. It's just like.
But I do like the travel form. That's pretty cool. You don't have to buy a mount.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice for sure.
That's what I'm excited about playing the Paladin for, is I don't have to buy a mount.
Yeah. No, that is nice. I on retail I have a wow.
You do?
My words aren't coming out right, dude. I don't know.
It's a compressed scorpion.
It's a compressed. But yeah, I have like specific mounts that I choose for each class. Plus retail, they have the class specific mounts that were introduced in Legion.
The class. Oh, I haven't gotten any of those.
I have the Druid one. I have the Demon Hunter one. I have the Paladin one. I
played the very beginning of Legion, like the first two or 3 months, and then I decided to stop because it got stale. And then I heard that they came out with new content, and I meant to get back on it, but I don't think I could have afforded it at that time. I think I had moved. I think that's when I moved to Colorado from Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
When you first move out of your parents' house, you can't afford anything. Ever.
Yeah.
Just remember that. Kids who are watching.
Never leave your parents' house. Mooch off them the rest of your life.
Live at your parents' house until you're 40. And then collect whatever you can from them.
Oh god, that's really morbid.
That's
really morbid. No, love your parents beyond that. Take care of them in their old age.
No, it's good to move out.
Oh yeah, we're at
I'm proud to say
minutes.
I haven't had to move back. It's fun. Not a lot of people can say that. That's not to say that I haven't had to have help. That was a sentence and a half. That's not to say that I haven't had to have had help.
haven't had to have help.
Yep.
Oh goodness, we're at 24 minutes and 50 seconds on the timer, and I still need some of those venom sacs.
You don't need more. You finished before me.
I don't think so. Or maybe
That's why we're
I
running
did.
back.
Oh yeah, okay. Maybe
Because you were
maybe
like, I got mine. You were on the phone or something or talking to your mom.
Yeah. Might have been that. Man, I feel like this whole episode feels so backwards to me.
It really does. It was a whole episode of not much happening. Sadly.
Yeah, dude, it was this Venom quest thing, and just running back and forth, and
That one quest took... I guess it was longer than I thought.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's all good though. See if you remember where the oh, you're following me this time, so you won't forget.
Yeah.
And
then he asks you if you want to do it again.
No.
Like, what? I think I accepted it and I'm about to decline it or get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would not do that quest again. Oh goodness. I think it would be fun to DM for you and maybe Brandon. I know he's not super into World of Warcraft, but it would be fun to DM for Dungeons and Dragons for you guys.
Yeah. He played Aberrant for a while.
Yeah.
He's really into that.
Yeah, for sure.
So he might be into D&D.
I don't see why not. I mean, if generally, in my opinion, if you like any sort of fantasy video game, you could like D&D. Like it's basically just a video game, but you get to write it out yourself.
Right?
You know?
That's what I told my girlfriend, and it finally took Vampire the Masquerade to get her to try it.
And you guys have only gotten like one session in on that.
Still.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
She keeps saying, oh, we gotta try it, or we gotta do it again, we gotta play it, can play our characters and all this, and to be fair, now she has a full-time job, so she's tired all the time.
I think you got stuck on the wall there for a second.
Yeah, I was looking at something or doing something.
Something or other, whatsies.
I gotta go pick up my sacks.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, with as hot as it is in the Barrens, I could see why you might have dropped them.
Right. Durator is sweat right off.
Goodness. We're a mess.
Is not as breezy as Thunderbluff.
Oh no, this was the quest with the bags. I thought I had mentioned the quest with the bags last time, but no, it was this one that the bag quest was in with the sacks.
This time?
Yeah.
Sack O supply.
Yeah.
These harpies are terrible. I think we had a different quest.
Yeah, we had
over
to just
here last time
kill
because
harpies or something.
It must have been that.
Yeah.
We got a lot done for the upcoming reveal, the big news of the channel. Very excited about it.
Yeah.
To any of you that are still watching at 50 minutes in, We are going to be changing names and pretty much everything about the channel. The scheduling, I know it's been a little chaotic this past couple months since my surgery. I apologize for that. But we're going to kind of bring down the expectation a little bit. That way we can kind of provide more in our promise of releasing it. So we've got a couple of new things coming up that I'm super excited about. That's going to feature my friends, both Alex, Brandon, and some of the other ones that may or may not have been on the channel before. And it's going to be very exciting. And hopefully we can get this D&D thing going too, because I would love to do that. I totally miss playing role-playing games, like
sure.
tabletop.
For sure, definitely, yeah. I would like to get something like that going for you.
Sadly, with that many people and having to record and do all that, we have to figure out scheduling and all.
Yeah, scheduling is always a difficulty, even with real-life D&D games, so...
Right. And Brandon's having a big change this week.
Oh.
We'll be talking about that in a future show, but he's kind of MIA for the moment.
Oh no, that is not good.
Oh, he's good. He's all healthy. No one worry.
Alright, good.
It's a great thing, but it's his news, so I want him to be able to tell it on the grando stage of our new show.
That is exciting indeed. I am excited to be a part of this project with you, and I hope that we can produce some really good content.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be top notch, and hopefully we can get more of this series out and get to the exciting parts of WoW, like doing dungeons, getting up in higher levels, trying to get our mount. I know most people playing Classic are already there. See tons of people running around with mounts and such on all of the servers.
Yeah, we're just slow.
Well, you and I are alt fiends. We love alternate characters because we can't make up our mind on what to play.
Yeah, I'm like that way in D&D as well. I have 42 unused characters in my D&D Beyond page.
Oh my gosh. I used to be that way with Aberrant. I used to be like, oh, that's a character idea. Oh, that's a character idea. Just make all these characters. That's why DMing Aberrant was awesome, because I actually got to use those ideas.
Yeah.
So I think you just need to kill a couple more harpies or pick up a couple more bags.
It was the bags, yeah, that I was having troubles with here.
And then that should put you at level 10, I'm hoping.
I think it did. When I go and turn the quest in at the end, I think it does. But we shall see. I know for a fact at the end of this one we hit 10. Or at least I hit 10. You're already 10. Well, 11. Technically.
Yeah. Almost halfway through 11.
Yeah. Are you lonely?
When I first made the character, I thought you had said that you had a level 10 ready. But you said around level 10.
Yeah.
So.
And I was like level 7.
Yeah. So I had stopped at level 10.
Yeah, it's all good. It happens. Lightning bolt.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Doo-doo. I forgot. Did you say you don't play Minecraft, do you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Is it the Xbox version, or do you play the PC version at all?
Xbox.
Okay.
Why?
I was just wondering. I was just thinking about stuff. Just thinking about playing Minecraft and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I haven't played Minecraft in a minute. I kind of got really upset at it last time I played.
Why?
Because I had like 14 diamond on me, and I came up and I got to the surface and I found where I was, and I was on my way home, and then I jumped into a ravine and died. Yep.
Oh man,
So
that sucks.
I got a little butt hurt, and I turned off my Xbox and TV and went into the room and laid down.
Just had an anger nap.
Yep. And then I haven't been back on Minecraft since.
That's
Ding!
fair.
You leveled.
Woo! I leveled up. All right. Well, I think that's
Sweet. So
it.
I think we're gonna run. I think we're gonna try to fly to the Barrens.
Yeah, that whole thing happened. Like, you went and upgraded some stuff and you didn't have enough gold to go to the Barrens, and I already flew to the Barrens, and then you tried to go and sell some stuff to get enough to get there, and then I made it back and just handed you the silver, and then we both flew off again. It was we're a mess, dude. Let's be real here.
That was a real pickle that we were in. But I think that's actually going to be the beginning of the next part.
Yeah.
So I might cut all that out. That way it's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so I'm off to train. And then we're going to try to go to the Barrens.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go get this flight path first.
Yeah.
So that is all for this episode. Next episode, we're going to get ready for the Barrens. And then hopefully we'll get to the Barrens soon. And we'll be caught up with our time. And yeah, hopefully we'll be in dungeons soon. And we'll be making a bit more exciting content than this. This is more just commentary. So
Yeah.
have a great one. Bye.
Bye.